long time,
Yeah.
been very successful. The original founders felt that there were three major obstacles in people finding someone to have a lasting Christian-based relationship with. And they felt, first of all, finding true Christians. That was the first obstacle. The second one is finding people that are compatible. And the third is being able to meet these people, because sometimes people have a very hard time meeting people. So they looked at those three obstacles and they decided that they would set up a system that would solve that problem. Now, the other challenge that they felt is they felt that relationships are built on a somewhat of a pyramid.
Okay.
Problem is, most people start with that pyramid upside down. They start with chemistry. And chemistry's there, and then you start dating and you start having feelings for each other, and then all of a sudden compatibility issues come in. Sometimes they're not all just the way they should be, but you stuff them down and think, gee, you know, I'm crazy about this person, so it's going to work out. And then you start looking at spiritual issues, and sometimes they aren't all in alignment, but you think those things will smooth out as well. Get married and move on in your relationship, and a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years later, all of a sudden you just can't stuff anymore. And it's over with, and you've got a divorce there on your hands. So they felt that if we turned this pyramid around and made it have a good, solid foundation, that would be a good start.
So
and
that's
then,
our base of the pyramid, and we're going this way.
Then you go on into compatibility.
All right.
Compatibility, we have a secure website. It's not open to the public at all. It is a secure website. And on that website, we have a video of each member. It's a short 3-minute video, and it's just a conversational type thing, so people can see your personality. Then we have you bring in pictures and add pictures to it. And so we then also have a profile sheet that you fill out. Profile tells the basic things: your age, the city you live in, your educational background. Everything is done by first name and member number only. So we don't disclose your telephone numbers and addresses and things like that on that. And then you fill out some questions. One being what kind of person what qualities you're looking for in the other person, and what you are looking for in your life, and also some of the things you enjoy doing. So you have a good picture of the person. So compatibility should be there before you even decide you'd like to meet this person. If it is someone you want to meet, then you notify us. We notify them. They look up your profile and make sure that they feel the same way about it. If so, we create the introduction.
All right, great. So that's awesome. And I'm glad to know that you all have that service available. Give us your website. So it's a lot of information, and we're here for just a short period of time. But if they want to look you up, what's your website?
It'd be www.equallyyoked.com.
Okay, great.
Hi, Jenny. Welcome to Equally Yoked. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm interviewing Jenny, member number 7284. Just going to ask you a few of our quick questions, see if we can get to know you a little better. Let's start out with you telling us about your family.
I have two beautiful sons. One's 17, and his name is Tyler, and the 15-year-old, his name is Aaron.
All right, wonderful. Why don't you tell us how you see God working in your life right now?
God is awesome. I'm in love with Jesus. Been down some really tough times the past years, and change is good. There's a lot of changes going on in my life right now, and He's strengthening my faith, and He's with me wherever I go. I just love the Lord with all my heart, and right now I'm just getting involved with a lot of ministry duties and Bible study, and every trial to me is, I consider it a blessing, because without the trials in my life, I wouldn't have made it this far, and it's awesome to have God with me through this walk.
Wonderful. Why don't you tell us about your personal relationship with God?
You know, I just desire, he's my husband right now until he blesses me with one, and it's been really, it's been great. I take him wherever I go. He's with me. His spirit lives in me, and you know, my purpose now, I know my purpose in life now is to do right and to glorify him, and that's everything that I do. You know, I'm not perfect. I have faults and failures like everyone does, but he's got
Mr. Right is only a click of the mouse away, according to many online dating sites, but the reality is you could also find Mr. Wrong. Police say a 45-year-old woman from east of Toronto met a man on the dating site Plenty of Fish. After chatting online, they agreed to meet in person at a Peterborough coffee shop. So far, so good, but police say when the two later went to 42-year-old Mark Renier's house on Frank Hill Road, she was sexually assaulted and is lucky to be alive.
In this instance, it's too many things, or too many bad things could have occurred as a result of this. She's left herself vulnerable and open to a situation with, for all intents and purposes, it's a complete stranger. No matter how well you think you know somebody on internet or by phone, do you really know them?
That's part of the problem. Police say you can get a false sense of security from online chats.
You don't get to know a person really until you've gone out with them a couple of times.
The Kawartha Sexual Assault Center says there are things you can do to protect yourself.
Making sure that you have transportation to and from that meeting so that you're not relying on that person for a ride home later or whatever, just in case you're... And for me, a big one is telling people to trust their instincts. If something is in your tummy is saying this isn't a good situation, run, then you need to be looking around for the exit.
Newswatch has learned the name Renier was going by on Plenty of Fish was Eyes of the Blue Skies 69. Police believe there's a possibility there may be other victims out there. If you have any information on this crime or believe you were a victim, you're asked to call OPP or Crime Stoppers, or you can contact the Kawartha Sexual Assault Center. Pamela Van Meer, Checks Newswatch, Peterborough.
Definitely owe all of this to Equally Yoked, and I would not be where I'm at today with everything in my life if it wasn't first with my walk with Christ, and second because of what Equally Yoked has provided for me, for Jenny, and most of all for us.